What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and good afternoon to you all. So, as you saw there, which was out of my control, a little bit of it, um, Konami TCG has announced the Legendary Collection 25th Anniversary Edition. Yeah, we're getting a Legendary Collection, and ironically enough, no, we are not getting it at the end of next year. No, we're getting it like close to the middle of next year. For those who want to know exactly what is going on, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is about to celebrate its 25th anniversary here in the TCG, I believe, or I think just overall. One of the biggest things about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game is that it's one of the biggest and longest standing card games in terms of stuff that has come from Japan or was made to feature its whimsical creatures and whatnot um, in terms of a card game. You know, we look at card games and stuff, you know, you think of stuff like Uno, you think of stuff Magic the Gathering, and you think of stuff Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's a monumental occasion. So we aren't shocked that we're getting this. I was actually very surprised when they made this announcement. What I am surprised about is what's going to be the meat of this video, and that is basically what's coming in this legendary collection, because there are a lot of things that they announced for it. Some of this I agree with, some of this I feel needs definite tweaks, and some of this is kind of just like, oh, we just didn't have enough room for everybody. Okay. So in the announcement, which I'm gonna scroll down to, this is the big bulk of it. Basically the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game is going to be celebrating its 25th anniversary. It's going to contain 6 booster packs as well as 6 ultra rares, including a new special rare that'll be involved in this set. The special rarity is going to be called the Quarter Century Rare. One out of the 7 cards, one of the 6 cards that you'll be receiving within the Legendary Collection will be in that rarity. Each of these particular packs will um, be given, each of these particular items will all be featured in the pack. So you'll be getting 6 booster packs, 6 additional cards, and then one uh, quarter century rare card of one of the 6 cards in the set. So, what are the boosters that'll be released in the set? Well, according to this and according to the UK, the Konami Yu-Gi-Oh! UK website, it says that Legendary Blue Eyes, Metal Raiders, Spell Rulers, from Pharaoh's Servant, Dark Crisis, and Invasion of Chaos will be the 6 packs that will be released in this Legendary Collection. In addition to that, Obelisk the Tormentor, Cypher the Sky Dragon, the Winged Dragon of Fra, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, and Red Eyes Black Dragon will also be featured in this set. So those will be the 6 cards in addition to the 6 sets. And then one of the 6 cards will have a quarter century rare in addition to the other 6 cards being in place. So you'll be giving 7 individual cards, the 6 individual packs, all in one box. So this set is supposed to be released April 4th of 2023, which is funny because that's actually a few days after the Yu-Gi-Oh! 250 of YCS event, which, yeah, that's also going to be a thing. So, all of this is just coming out at once, so it's a very big way to end 2022 and start 2023. Now, for those who don't want to know exactly key cards, the websites did post variations of cards themselves here to talk about it, because there is a source. They posted a thing of the sets themselves. Funny thing is, they did not mention Dark Crisis, even though Dark Crisis is supposed to be in the lineup. They've also failed to mention that Labyrinth of Nightmare, Legacy of Darkness, Pharaonic Guardian, and I forget what they said it is, but another. Let's see, hold on, we can scroll down. Magician's Force are supposed to not be included. But here on YG Organization, they're saying that they're going to skip Dark Crisis. But on the website, Konami's official website in the UK, they're stating that they're going to include Dark Crisis. Where is it? Here it goes. Yeah, one pack of Dark Crisis, one pack of Invasion of Chaos. So between Dark Crisis and Invasion of Chaos, actually, I should be more concerned. Pharaoh Servant and um, Invasion of Chaos, they're supposedly skipping one, two, three, almost four sets. Which is funny because up until Chaos released in Invasion of Chaos, there was literally cards that supported the Chaos decks and stuff up until that time. Because remember, when Invasion of Chaos came out in TCG, that was when the ban list changed. The Forbidden Limited list became a thing. Initially, it was just a limited list that you only use cards within your respective regions till it was time for Worlds. And then around the time Worlds and stuff, that's when they started limiting cards even more. And then to the point where cards were just so broken that they eventually banned them. And then that is the cycle of what we got for Forbidden Limited list. Now, why I do think a lot of these are very iconic. Sorry about that. Why I believe a lot of these are very iconic, and I'll do a separate video to talk about each of the 6 individual packs themselves. I, excuse me, I do feel like this is a major ripoff in terms of things that should have been added. Like I get you want to just keep it 6/6 and then add the special card, but I feel like at that point with this Legendary Collection, it's the newer players in the game are missing out on LON, LOD, PG, and potentially DC, DOSC, DOCS, which is Dark Crisis. And those are actually the acronyms for the sets themselves. If you look on the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, it will tell you the acronyms of each set. So, it is sad that we are going to be missing legendary, those 3 to 4 additional sets. While if they're trying to invoke all of this new, was it Time Wizard format and trying to keep things to what they originally were in terms of the original Yu-Gi-Oh sets. Skipping out on 3 of them is not making this any better. I think people will just pick it up just because they want to see exactly what changes will happen. But according to this, there's really no changes. They're all still the same amount of cards that were in the original sets. There is no guarantee of each pack is going to have upgraded problem-solving text to a lot of monsters and cards, considering the fact how long it's been since these cards have been released. There is a potential that older cards will be in the set. I don't know where they're getting these older cards from, but my feeling is that they're probably going to have these reprint the sets as is, do what they do with the regular cards now, putting rares into the sets to replace some of the supers, and then giving you the lineup of things. Because there have been sets where you would get in the TCG and in the LCG, you would receive a rare and a secret, super or an ultra in the same set. That was up until, let's say, Phantom Darkness, where they ended up giving us Ghost Rare as a rarity. So that is a thing to also keep in mind there. I think it's, like I said, it's nostalgia at its finest, but it also can be a major ripoff if you're, let's say, a collector and you're trying to collect things. These sets could not be printed of the original cards. And there also is a possibility that if you're a modern player and you're looking for older cards because you want to bump your deck or you want to put these older cards in, unfortunately, we don't know what the text is going to be. We don't know if things are going to be new in terms of what the game itself is formatted. But it's yeah, they're going to include all of this in it. So, yeah, like I said, I'm very intrigued to see. Now, in terms of the cards that they mentioned from each set, and I want to go over those now. For Legend of Blue Eyes, they point out Exodia the Forbidden One in its pieces, Raigeki and Pot of Greed. Because Pot of Greed is memes, Exodia is still a thing, and Raigeki, of course, is still one of the most broken board wiping removal spells in the game, next to Darkhold. Then the second set, of course, Metal Raiders, which introduced, of course, Yugi's iconic Mirror Force, the Counter Trap, Corner Heaven, Magic Jammer, Seven Tools of the Bandit, and Solemn Judgment, as well as introducing the massive removal back row card, Heavy Storm. I do believe Giant Trune was also in one of these sets as well. Let's say either Pharaonic Guardian or Dark Crisis. I don't want to say it's Pharaonic Guardian. It might have been Spell Ruler as well. But I'll probably do a separate video to talk about each of the individual sets themselves and the cards included in them that I think would be more efficient to talk about as that goes on. And I don't believe there are any rarity changes as far as I remember, because he seemed like the rarity setups for each set. Um, LOB having 226, Metal Raiders having 144. Spell Rulers is the next with the Tune cards. Delinquent Duo, Painful Choice, Snatch Steal, MST, which holds a total of 104 cards. Next up is Pharaoh Servant, holding the infamous Thousand Lives Restrict, Jinzo, Imperial Order, Premature Burial, Ceasefire, and Call of the Haunted, with a set core of 105 cards. And then while skipping LON, LOD, F, FHGU, um, Magician's Force, and Dark Crisis, they're going into Invasion of Chaos. Which, of course, Invasion of Chaos' most powerful cards are BLS, Envoy the Beginning, CED, Envoy the End, DMOC, and Dimensional Fissure, which is a set holding up 112 cards within it. So, yeah, that is basically the lineup of things. And to be very honest with you, there are a lot of cards missing, especially if you're trying to build up into Invasion of Chaos to build up your um, your deck for Dark, obviously Dark Magician, but for your deck that's going to enforce Chaos. You know, focusing on BLS. Because remember, there is the thing in the TCG that they're doing in tournaments. Um, Now that people have made it popular, they're doing the Time Wizard events, which is taking the focus on older formats and sets, and then focusing on the cards, which I think is also part of the reason why they decided to print the Legendary Collection stuff now, is because there are players who need cards like that, and the cards right now in the secondary market are extremely high to get. So maybe this is a way to um, lighten the load, or soften the bullet. But we never know, because we don't know the full context of how much of stuff we're going to be able to pull from the set. We don't know exactly. Are they going to do like modern sets now and give you a rare and a super, or give you a hollow in every set? Will the rare count as a hollow, or will it count as a common? We don't know, because Konami's only being brief about each of the things. For all we know, it could be like the original sets, and it is the original printing, and then they're just doing the original stuff together as one thing. To where, oh, well, we don't have to reprint anything. We just take all these older sets, put them into the box, and then give them to everybody. Because why? Money saver. But, excluding certain cards and stuff, and then I don't know if organization isn't going to put the cards up or put up anything for Dark Crisis, or it seems they're not. So they're not going to include Dark Crisis in their page. But the official page itself, which I'm going to leave a link to in the description box below, does mention Dark Crisis. So like I said, I'll do a separate video to talk about a lot of cards from those individual sets, and maybe a video or two, but it's just to let you guys know what's up with the original set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not the original six, just the original sets. Because if we're talking the original six, then we would need to include Pharaonic Guardian, and no, we would include Labyrinth Nightmare and Legacy of Darkness. But Konami, it looks like Nintendo's. Like, I don't know what those sets are. So, that's the thing. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about the Legendary Collection 25th Anniversary Edition. Do you feel like they should have included the other additional sets? What cards are you expecting to see? Do you think they will do a reprint setup and reprint a lot of older cards that have their newer text, that have their newer names, and all of that stuff as well? So, with that said, I'm going to wrap up the video here. As you can see, my voice is starting to go in and out, so I'm going to wrap it up as soon as possible. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps out tremendously. You can also hit the notification bell to be informed of when I upload more content to the channel. Don't forget to hit me up on social media. Those links are in the description box below. And of course, you guys can catch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/HarpiePlayerJoe, where I do all of my video game live streams. So with that said, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. HGJ signing out. Take care.